Hi guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be speaking on an actual lesson that I learned at a young age in Tijuana. So my dad's relatives that came in from Nayarit, deep in most in the heart of Texas, in not Texas but in Mexico, and one of his cousins came in, about same age as my dad and his brothers, and she brought along her son. The son was actually much older than us. He had about 10 years on us. Kind of look a little bit, like uh, like on the homeboy side, but carried himself very well and was very, very polite and very, very, how do you say it, very well liked amongst the older cousins. And he had a nickname, and he actually had crossed at one point a few years back, and he actually worked in the United States, so he knew a little bit of English, and he went back home uh, with his family at his mom's house, and so uh, he came with her on this trip to Tijuana. So we go out to eat in a to a Mexican restaurant. It was actually a carnitas establishment. It was a nice restaurant. They served the only thing I can explain is like a pulled pork type of menu, and along with that, they give you homemade tortillas along with cheese for you to make any kind of dish that you like. So they would actually provide the meat, the seasonings, the actual the vegetables, the avocado, the cheese, whatever you like. So you can just make your own as you conversate amongst each other. So it's not really like a fancy restaurant where you wait for the food or the plate. No, it's come more of a buffet, but between your family. You know, it was quite a bit of number of us. Well, I can tell you, it was a gluttony. It was a feast, and nothing we were short of. I mean, everybody ate. Everybody was. I remember we were full as young kids, and as it started to wind down, the waiters started taking the couple of plates away that were not used anymore to kind of clean up the actual area. But we're still actually the adults are still conversating with each other, and all of a sudden, this cousin that came from Nayarit, he gets a cloth towel and proceeds to start making some quesadillas with the leftover food that we had left, and he was making quite a bit of them. He was actually did maybe about I'm pretty sure it was more than 15 actual just quesadillas. Just tortillas and a little bit of hot sauce and meat and cheese. Cheese primarily is what he put on the actual tortilla. So I I was just looking at him and I was like, man, that's probably gonna take right to take home or he can't be still hungry because we have plenty to eat and so he decides to get up and walk towards the door. And so I give my dad a sign if I can go with him. And my dad says, yeah. And so I catch up to him and we go, now we're outside in the parking lot. And throughout Mexico and especially through in TJ, the homeless kids, they are very dirty. Uh, they're pretty rough and they leave home at a young age for whatever reason they have. But a good side hustle is to actually to win a parking lot, like for example, this restaurant parking lot. A homeless kid would actually offer to dust your car off, or just to keep an eye on your car while you enjoy your meal at home inside the restaurant, right? And when you come out, if everything's okay, you break them off a few dollars, and that's what their hustle is. Some are washing windows at the corners, at stop signs. anything that's available that they can actually use to make money, they'll use it. And don't think that they're out there to rob you or to hurt you. It's quite the opposite. They're actually there to help you and make sure nothing happens to your property while you're away from it. You know. So he decides to walk out with his paper towel, with his actual towel, with the tacos inside, with the quesadillas inside, and actually whistles for them to come to the parking lot. There was quite a few out there in that area. And not only did he give them this food, he actually sat down and started talking to them, you know, and being very friendly to them and just treated them like humans, you know, like anybody else would like to be treated, you know. And so when I saw that, it's like it it changed something inside of me where I saw them different and I just didn't avoid them like most people would avoid them if they ever came in contact with them in the streets, you know. And that was something that always stuck with me. You know, I was about maybe about 8 years old when this happened. So it's just another one for the old time Mexico. That's what I got to like to share.